subject went back inside, where we later found out there was a third subject that was holding the witnesses and employees at gunpoint.
On the eve of Thanksgiving, a South Suburban liquor store is ambushed by armed robbers, leading to an hours-long standoff.
Plus, federal officials now believe the offenders are tied to other crimes.
Casey Cronus is in Midlothian with the latest.
All three suspects are behind bars at the Midlothian Police Department, certainly not where they intended to be when they tried to rob a liquor store just 15 minutes after opening. On the morning of one of the biggest drinking days of the year, bottles of Patron were left shattered in the parking lot of Emporium Liquor on 147th and Pulaski Road.
Upon arrival, officer saw one subject coming outside with proceeds. Another subject was coming out behind that individual wearing a ski mask. The subject that was carrying the proceeds fled to an awaiting van.
Inside, a third suspect was holding hostages who were forced to the ground at gunpoint until SWAT officers moved in.
As soon as the officers entered the store, they retreated into the cooler area, no longer having hostages, and the officers were able to get those individuals out safely.
With those customers and employees safe, police spent hours negotiating with the barricaded gunmen. Skyfox video shows armored trucks surrounding the building, and roughly 3 hours after it started, the suspects were surrendering. As for that third man, he only made it about 15 miles and was arrested near Englewood.
The individual that fled in the van, officers chased that subject all the way to Chicago, Illinois, where he was ultimately taken into custody.
Police want felony charges filed, and there could be more. The ATF thinks they may have just nabbed criminals responsible for other crimes across the region.
But from evidence that we have and information is that they may have participated in some armed robberies over in Indiana. We're not able to confirm that, but we will.
Thankfully, none of those hostages were hurt, and police say no shots were fired during this ordeal. The village is now reminding residents to enroll in its emergency alert system called Code Red. Reporting in Midlothian, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.